Today I'll show you how to draw Bob from Minions. So when you look at Bob, the first thing that you see is these big glasses. So let's start from that. We'll draw one circle first and another circle right next to it. So don't draw them touching each other, but leave a little bit of a gap in between. There you go. So this is going to be forming the inside of Bob's glasses. Then we leave a little gap and we do another circle outside the first one, and as you can see, this one touches another from the middle, and this is going to be the outside of Bob's glasses. There we go. Then the next thing to draw is Bob's eyes. So Bob's got these big eyes, and so you draw big circles and then you draw another circle that is a little bit smaller inside it, and very often Bob has these little light dots in his eyes, so we will keep those. And here comes the strap for Bob's glasses, and then do the head. Okay, so we're progressing really well here. We already have done a lot. Next thing to do is Bob's smile. And there we go. We're doing a bit of a wonky smile today. And let's do some teeth as well. From the glasses, we then progress in making the rest of Bob's body. So Bob is a bit of an oval shape, so here we go, we do an oval to make his tummy and legs. And let's leave some space here for Bob's overalls. Here we've got an arm coming out of the overalls. So we make Bob so that Bob can just hold his hand, rest it here with the overall strap. There we go. And we'll do pocket, little pocket. Then let's move over to the other side. So we'll do some pocket for the other side as well. Let's just try and see that it's in a similar height. Then legs. There we go. His little feet. And I think what we'll do is we'll just put his second arm to go behind his back. He's got a bit of a cheeky smile, so who knows what he's got behind his back there. Then we're going to start coloring. and making the outline. So here I'm choosing some colors, trying to decide what would be a good yellow for Bob and what would be good blue for the overalls. Okay, and then I'm gonna get going with, here we go, with the outline. Now you're gonna be able to see better how the Bob really looks like. Here come the glasses. And that's the inside rim that I was talking about. And here's another one, slightly wobbly hand. Gave me a slightly wobbly rim. We were just gonna ignore that for now. And then here are the eyes. There we go. One and another one is coming. There we go. Now eyes have been drawn ready. Then we're just gonna finalize the straps on the head. There we go. There's Bob's arm, shoulder, and there goes the strap for his overalls, and that cheeky smile. The hand goes behind. If you want to, you can, for example, just mirror the other arm so that they're both holding the straps, or you can put them both in the pocket or behind the back. I've here done two different options for you to choose from. There we go. And of course he needs a pocket too. There's the front pocket. And here are his legs and feet. I wasn't entirely happy with how I drew the line in the first time, so we're doing it a bit better this time. There we go. And then it's time to start coloring. So the first color to go on is the yellow. So this yellow is a bit stronger than what I initially wanted to do, but I'm running out of the lighter yellow, so we're gonna go with this one today. It will look nice anyway. It's a bright yellow. There we go. Starting from the top, doing Bob's head. And then moving on and doing the rest of the bob. Went a little bit over there, but I think I can correct that with when I'm doing the mouth itself. Let's just try not to get the yellow in the teeth. There we go. Let's just keep the yellow on the face. Yep. To get around the teeth without coloring yellow. And then what is missing is the arms and the sides. So we're going to do some yellow there too. Rest of Bob's body. There's one hand. And the side of his body. And the other side. There we go, almost done. Just a little part to do. We're moving on to doing those glasses that are so characteristic for Bob. So I've chosen this grey, and we're just going to work our way through. Get him some grey glasses. Okay, one side is done completely, and then let's finalize the other side. There we go. Next thing what we'll do is we'll color the strap of Bob's glasses, and I'll finalize his mouth. And now I can go over that little piece of yellow I just did there, accidentally brushed over, and there we go. Nobody can see that anymore. Let's fix his tooth at the same time. There we go. Connecting the lines that are not very well connected. And we're gonna do his hand with the same color as we did the bootstrap. Sorry, not bootstrap, the glasses, the strap for the glasses, and we're also going to do the boots with the same color. But now we're moving on to coloring the overalls. It's now really starting to look like Bob. There we go, do the pockets. And the rest of the trousers. We're starting to get there. Our Bob is almost done, so just final touches for the trousers, and then lastly we still need to color the eyes. Let's thicken some of this color a little bit so that it looks more even. And also we need to do the pocket. There. That's trousers pretty much done. A little bit of color still in some areas. And there. think that's really now enough. And then there we go. So Bob's eyes are two different colors. One is brown and one is green. So here we go. His left eye, that's on the right here, is brown. So here we go, that's brown. And then we need to find a nice green for his other eye. Green here. What would be a good green? There we go. Perhaps this one. So I'm taking the thin side of these pens and working my way around the eye. Yeah, we've got one green eye. Finishing touches to the eyes. Just need black. And then Bob's done. There we go. And that is our Bob. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.